Welcome back to the channel. We are here June 2nd. There's going to be the breakdown for DraftKings 4-game slate we got going on. Wednesday, hump day. We had, a 2-game slate today. Now we're back into we had 3-game slate today. Excuse me. I forgot about Portland fighting their hearts out and still losing. But now we got coming into Wednesday with a 4-game slate. Washington Wizards going against the Philadelphia 76ers. Atlanta Hawks trying to close out the New York Knicks. Memphis going up against Utah trying to close them out. And then Dallas against the LA Clippers. So this is going to be very intriguing. And if you're looking at the guys that got in the lineup in the core, we're bargain shopping. We really are bargain shopping more than we are usually, because injuries are giving opportunities to other guys, and I think we should take full advantage of it, and then we can pay up in the spots that we need to. Let's start at the point guard position. Bargain shopping episode starting right now. Point guard position, 3,600 Tyrese Maxey. Now, with the injury to Joel Embiid, that rotates the whole rotation. Okay, all right. Everything moves around. They go a little bit smaller. They start playing Scott at the center. They're going to need another ball handler to go alongside with Ben Simmons. Tyrese Maxey is going to be that guy. George Hill is actually questionable. So if he's out as well, then I really, really, really like Tyrese Maxey. He's probable for Wednesday, but they're going to play both of those guards. Both of these guys are going to get minutes going up against the Washington Wizards, who play an up-tempo pace. And they go with a 3-guard set as well. They'll bring out Bradley Beal Westbrook and Raul Neto, or Bradley Beal Westbrook and Ish Smith. They'll go with a 3-guard look. So you can probably see that from the Philadelphia 76ers. They can throw out George Hill. They can throw out Tyrese Maxey. They still got Seth Curry and Danny Green out there. All those guards. I just like the scoring ability that Tyrese Maxey does bring to the table. Got into some foul trouble, even though he got boosted minutes to 22. I expect him to get around that same amount of minutes. And if he's going to put up this kind of production, then by all means, we can get there with him. Because they don't play much defense. Embiid is out, so their low post defender is gone. So the basket lanes might be a little more clearer for the likes of Westbrook attacking the rim, or Bradley Beal if he wants to go down there as well. But I do like the prospects of having a cheaper point guard at 3,600 with Tyrese Maxey. Next, we're going to go with Grayson Allen, who's been getting a boost in minutes coming off the bench for the Memphis Grizzlies. A lot of that's been with Dylan Brooks getting into foul trouble, which game in and game out, he keeps getting 5 and 6 fouls each and every game. D'Anthony Melton stepped up huge. If we look at him, let me see. What did he finish with? Because he scored all his points in the fourth quarter. So he played 23 minutes, got a little burst because he was on fire. Got you 27 DK. But I don't expect him to hit all those shots again. But a consistency was Grayson Allen. He's a big boost off the bench with the 3-point shot. And I like him at 3,800. You got back-to-back games, well over 20 minutes. You got 29 minutes in the last game. And you got 30 minutes again the game before. So he's getting minutes at that under 4K price. You got to take a shot at it. Next is going to be small forward R.J. Barrett at 5,800. You know I don't really like this guy, but he's going to play a ton of minutes, 33 plus. This is a must-win situation for the New York Knicks anyway. He's going to need to step up huge. Him, Julius Randle, and Derrick Rose. That is the trio that's going to push the New York Knicks if they want to win this game to survive another day. It's going to be really, really important that these 3 guys get clicking. And he's only 5,800. He has upside. He has the potential of 40 bombs. He did it against San Antonio. He did it against the Clippers. He can shoot the ball. He can provide some assists and rebounds. That's the way he's going to get to a 40 bomb. And he is very capable. And he's at a very cheap price at 5,800, which he's been a 6K player all year long. When he gets below that, that's when I want to take advantage of him. All right. Next is going to be Rory Hachimura. finally broke out. Now we're in a situation where he got his double-double. He's going to need to do the same exact performance if the Wizards want to win and move it on to a game 6. So with the injury to Davis Bertans, who was absolutely on fire, hope you played him, even though if he stayed healthy throughout the whole game, he would have probably went off for a 40 bomb. But he got injured. Rory Archimura had to step up, and he definitely answered the bell. 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block and 1 steal. I really like what I saw out of him. The youngster can, come out and knock down the 3 ball. He's a presence down low. The inconsistency is a problem with him, but still at 4,800 and with no other answer for the Washington Wizards, then yeah, I like to go with Rory Hachimura at the 4,800 price. Next is going to be Daniel Gafford. I gave you him in the previous video, and he came up big. Early foul trouble in the first half, but he settled down in the second half, was able to get 12 points, 4 rebounds, finished strong. A lot of those blocks was, help his value throughout the whole game because he was kind of low when he was in that foul trouble. But like I said, second half, played better defense, didn't get ticky-tack fouls, and was able to put up some points. I want more rebounds from him if he's going to be the center out there for most of the minutes between him, Robin Lopez. We really don't play Alex Len much, but you got Gafford and Robin Lopez. That's going to be the 2 centers for the Washington Wizards, and it's going to be a little bit easier for them with Joel Embiid out. And then last but not least is going to be Obi Toppin. He is getting a boost of confidence from Tom Thibodeau. They expect him to get some more minutes in that second rotation to go with Alec Burks and other guys like that. But he's been playing a little bit better, knocking down his threes, providing some energy for the New York Knicks, who definitely need that in their second unit since they moved Derrick Rose to the starting lineup. So 3,100 Obi Toppin, if he's going to get 20 plus minutes, then why not throw him in a couple lineups? Okay, that's really a dart right there, Obi Toppin. But if you want to afford Ben Simmons, if you want to afford Julius Randle, if you definitely want to afford Donovan Mitchell or Kawhi Leonard or Doncic, you're going to need some punt guys. Get punt guys that are going to get minutes and get cheap guys that are veterans. Okay, those are the 2 keys in the playoffs for high value. Okay, let's look over at FanDuel and see if we see a price discrepancy. Tyrese Maxey is 4,400 and a shooting guard on FanDuel compared to 3,600 on DraftKings. I like him more on DraftKings. You could take a shot on him at the shooting guard position. Let me see if it's kind of a thin position tomorrow. Let me see. Let me change it to shooting guard. So you got your Bradley Beal, your Paul George, your Donovan. So it's pretty heavily stacked. So if you do go this route, it's going to be super low owned because it is stacked at the top. Below is a little ugly, but Tyrese Maxey has that upside where he can definitely put the ball in the basket. Same goes for Grayson Allen, 4,100 on FanDuel compared to 3,800. So only $300 difference. I like him. He provides a boost off the bench for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's one of their 6-7 men right there between him and D'Anthony Melton. He can definitely knock down the 3-point ball. And going against the Utah Jazz in a must-win situation, they're going to need all the help they can get. I would lean more towards Tyrese Maxey if I had a choice between the two because I think the production is going to be safer with Maxey, but the minutes are there with Grayson Allen. And then next is going to be Barrett S6500. We got a starter here. He's correctly priced on FanDuel. He's 5,800 on DraftKings. I feel like he's a lock on DraftKings. FanDuel, you can debate about it, but the minutes are there. The production needs to be there if they want to move on, to last another day. We will see. But I like that price definitely on DraftKings for RJ Barrett. Next is Rory Archimura is going to be 5,200 compared to 4,800, $400 difference. That is fine. I'll go back to that because they have no other answer, clearly. Washington is very depleted down there with their bigs. all season long, and Rory Archimura is going to be that guy to step up. Same goes for Daniel Gafford at 5,100. He stepped in. He's been their best center, getting those minutes. He is a huge high flyer, provides a lot of blocks, and got 5 blocks in that last game. So hopefully we can get a repeat performance and maybe a double-double from him. All right? Excuse me, guys. God bless me, man. All right, so Daniel Gafford at the power forward position. And in the center position, that leaves it open for guys like Embiid is a game time decision. We are not too sure on that, but he might be leaning towards out. Rudy Gobert had a solid second half of that game. Memphis is going to need a big performance from Jonas Valanciunas if they're going to win. And if Joel Embiid is out, you can go with Dwight Howard. We'll see how what the starting lineup is because they went with Mike Scott when Embiid went down, so they went with a smaller lineup instead of a bigger lineup. So we're not too sure on that. And then Obi Toppin was one of the guys on DraftKings at 3,100. Let's see if he's like the same, near the same price on FanDuel as one of the lower tier guys. Obi Toppin is going to be 3,500. So he is the minimum over here. And you can also take that chance on him at the small forward position if you do not, feel like playing Rory Hachimura or RJ Barrett. You want to get a little bit cheaper and then pay up at some other spots. But that is going to be tomorrow's score. It might look ugly. It might look ugly to you guys, but you need the value to pay up for other spots. I think it's solid enough to get you through and cash. You got to find the gems, and I think with these injuries, the gems are there and they will shine. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.